Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about the introduction of programming. We are going to discuss about Python programming today, a little few more topics. Now, what is actually a programming? Programming is a process of creating instructions that a computer can follow to perform a specific task. Program is Programming is a kind of process actually for giving instructions to the computer. Examples: calculating the numbers, creating the website, running the video games, controlling robots. So these are the sample examples for programming. Now, what is a computer actually? Computer is a combination of hardware and software designed to perform some input and processing and output to and storage the task. The main purpose of computer is it will take some input and it will process it, and finally it will produce some output. So that is the main purpose of the computer system. The computer is actually an electronic device to perform all these tasks. Now, what are the components of a computer system? Hardware, software. Mainly there are two components. One is hardware, other one is software. So hardware is nothing but input devices, output devices, processing unit, storage devices, and memory. The hardware is nothing but the physical part that we can touch and feel. Okay, so hardware is nothing but it is a physical devices that we can touch and feel. So some of the input devices are keyboard, mouse, and scanner. Some of the output devices are monitor, printer, and the speaker. And processing unit is nothing but the CPU, central processing unit. And storage device are hard drives and SSDs and USB drives and all we can see and touch, right? And the memory, RAM and ROM also comes under the hardware parts. Now coming to the software is nothing but set of instructions that tells the hardware what to do. So software is a kind of instructions or programming that we are giving to the system, that what system is nothing but the hardware what to do exactly. For example, if you are clicking on print, so directly we are giving an instructions to the printer to print something, right? So this is called as a software. And the softwares may be a system software, application software, or programming software. System software is nothing but which is already built in. Now you can see the system software is actually built in, that is operating system. Okay, so without operating system we can't include other softwares, right? So this is system software. And coming to the application software, whatever we want that we can install by us, that is called application software. Okay, system software is which is already built in, and application software is our own applications that whatever we want that we can install, that is called application software. Programming softwares are compilers and interpreters and the IDE. Okay, so these three are the programming softwares to compile the program or to interpret the program. And these are the three different types of software that we are using in a programming. IDE means integrated development environment. Okay, so now I hope you understand what are the different types of software generally we used. Software, system software, application software, and programming software. Now, other general purpose languages also there. That is Python, C, C++, Java, and etc. etc. There are so many languages are there that you can easily identify. Okay, now what is an algorithm? Algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to solve the problem. It's like a recipe for a task, clearly defined steps that can be followed to get the desired result. It is a kind of procedure. Okay, algorithm is nothing but it is a kind of procedure, step-by-step procedure to solve the given problem. Okay, for example, you can say find the sum of two numbers. There is an algorithm, sum of two numbers. First, what we need to do, first start, take the first number, take the second number, add those two numbers and display the result and stop the result. Stop this procedure. Now you understand? So we are going to solve the problem in a step by step, right? That is called an algorithm. So very simple and important. Now, what is a flowchart? Flowchart is a visual representation of an algorithm. Okay, in the previously the algorithm is represented in a step by step form. Now here in the flowchart we are going to represent that into a visual form, means a diagrammatical representation of an algorithm is called flowchart. Now you understand what is a flowchart? A diagrammatical representation of a algorithm. It shows the logical flow of a program using shapes. Like we are using some of shapes here: oval, parallelogram, rectangle, diamond, and etc. There are so many, but mostly we are using this. Oval for start and stop, and a parallelogram for input and output, rectangle for processing. If you want to do any calculation, so we are going to use the rectangle. And diamond is for decision. If there is any decision or any conditional statements inside that we are going to use yes or no, or true or false. In this case we are going to use diamond shape. Now you can see the flow chart of the two numbers. First, this is a flow chart. First start, take a input a, next number b, then sum is equal to a plus b, then print sum, then end. The same way we are going to represent in the form of flow chart. Now add two numbers entered by the user. This is the actual diagram you can see. So I told you already, start and stop. For start and stop we are using oval symbols. Okay, rectangular for rectangular for variable declaration, and here there is no conditional statements. Okay, now we can say add two numbers, declare the two variables n1 n2 and sum, and read n1 n2 means we are giving n1 and n2 two values, and we are going to store n1 plus n2 into some variable and display the sum. This is a one flow chart that you can see. Another is flow chart. Find the largest among three numbers. Here there is some special symbols you can see. This symbol you can identify. This is the decision making was, right? Decision, if there is any conditional we are using the symbol, right? So now find the largest among three numbers. Start, declaration of three variables, read the three values. If a is greater than b, if it is true, we need to compare a with c, right? A, b, c, there are three variables. If a is greater than b, a should be compared with c. Then only we can say that a is the largest. Okay, if a greater than b, there are two ways. If it is true, a should be greater than c. Compare this condition also. If a is not greater than b, the control will go to the false statement, and now b will be compared with c. Okay, now it is true. If a is not greater than b, then b is greater than c, then print b because this is the largest one. Similarly, and if a is greater than b, a is greater than c, then print a. Otherwise, a is not greater than b, b is, and you can see the flow of execution. If it is false, print c. If it is also false, then control come to the print. There are three cases because the three numbers must be compared with three different cases. So now we understand this is how that we are going to use the flowchart.